Good morning and good day. Welcome back to Centize Unity Through Hypnosis. And today we will be doing part 2 with the wonderful Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, this is going to be so much fun, a continuation of group hypnosis and healing through hypnosis. And I know last time when we talked, one of the things that stuck out to me was you were talking about our sessions and how you were about to do your first late night session. It was going to be the next day.
Yes.
So
Thursday.
Yeah. Have you noticed anything different between whether you're doing them in the middle, evening, or whether you're doing it right before bed?
Yeah. No, not like you would think.
Really?
No. Now, I think it goes back to the like what type you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get me wrong, like
right.
Please meditate anytime you want. But we did, I'm going to keep saying it, one quote unquote, one of the fun ones.
Uh-huh.
It's not like all we did was a grounding and a specific one for sleep. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, it wasn't like I was thinking I'd be able to just like roll over and go right to sleep. No. Mm-hmm. But it's not like I was up for 5 hours afterwards. And it wasn't like that either. But no, it wasn't like, and then I didn't have like any specific dreams or anything,
Mm-hmm.
So, that kind of stuff. Yeah, didn't happen.
That's all right, though.
And if I forget something, because I know you and I be talking,
mm-hmm.
If I forget something, please remind me.
I will. For sure.
Okay. And I did look, and there is nothing written down. Okay, I looked after, like I wrote down about our session on Thursday, and then I don't write again until Monday. So yeah, they're, excuse me. But yeah, if we were to just do, specific ones for sleeping, I think that'd be prime.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And yeah, and I think too, with how I've been doing this, that this has been a whole thing.
Yes.
And so one of the things I did notice from Thursday night was that when I did, go to bed, I had the crazy like anxiety in like I get like where it's like in your skin. And like it's just like your skin is just crawling and you can't be still. And so I did wonder about that. Like just I hadn't experienced that. Is something I have experienced in my past. I haven't experienced it in a really long time. And so, for a second I did wonder, like, oh, did that have anything to do with it? And then
so you're saying you feel like you've been healed of that symptom?
Well, I hadn't gotten there yet.
Oh.
So to answer your question, yes, but I hadn't gotten there yet.
Oh.
So I already thought like that was gone because that was something I used to experience. But then I had it Thursday night. And so it was like, oh. And was it because of doing the meditation so late at night? But then we did the next one this Tuesday. And I only had it that one night. Okay. And then we did it Tuesday night, same time. Right? Right. And again, to go back, that this has been a like progression and like this has been a journey that I still haven't had that symptom come back, or whatever you want to call that, that anxiety thing. And now I feel like that has been healed. And I think that it's only a symptom of the nervous system being dysregulated. And as we've gone on, even just, since the last time, we spoke like this, that, it's been a week. And the progression that we spoke about on the first, on episode 3, and then just in this week, have seen rapid progression.
Well, that's fantastic. So you're talking about the healing increasing rapidly this week. What specifically are you referring to?
Right. So I'm still trying to find my words. It has been such a rapid change and, yes, healing this week, which, because I'm trying to get in my head that even in the week, we've met 2 times since last week, right? So the Thursday, the Tuesday. But what's important here is that, no, we had a session on Sunday.
Yeah, we did.
That's right. Okay, I'm there. I'm back.
Yes.
I am still trying to articulate and form the words because I am floored at what has occurred. And so, yes, Sunday we did something different.
We did a new modality, new hypnosis technique.
Yeah.
And how was that for you?
That was that. Okay, let me. How do I even?
Profound.
Yes. And okay, so like after we did that session was the first time, and I'll touch on this just real quick, but it was the first time I listened to your episode 1. I got all mixed up in your episodes, whatever. So I finally listened to episode 1, and I was reminded of what you had already told me and we had talked about, but I was reminded about re-listening to your session. And I remember you saying you think you remember everything.
Yep.
And oh no, I lost it. Where did I go with this? Where was I going with this?
You think you think you remember everything, but then when you listen back to your recording, you find that there's some things that you really didn't remember, or that you didn't remember all of it.
Right. And so
did you feel like you remembered it all?
Oh, I did. When I came out of it, I was that's what it was. So as I'm listening and I'm hearing you say this, I was like, that's me. I came out of it saying, I remember everything. And so by listening to that, it got me to think like, well, maybe you really didn't though. And so, but yes, it was like, I remember everything. And now fast forward real quick. Have I re-listened? Yes. Did I remember everything? Yes. Was it completely different listening back to it? 100%. Yeah. So, the experience itself was, I'm not sure what words to use. And, as you know, I also want to be careful to not influence anybody else's experience.
Absolutely.
And still, again, like I'm still processing, like, this is real. This is real. And what was interesting for me was that it did seem to go very quick. I kind of had this idea that like it would be longer. I didn't feel shorted or anything. I was just surprised that it was short. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And but I also, you know, I kind of walked away from it like not really feeling like anything major because, you know, this one was specific to like, you know, one thing. What do you want to heal? And there's, you know, there's something that I've been dealing with since since 18 years old. And really, truly before that, it was just, I hadn't been diagnosed yet. So the issue really did start when I was like 11. And so I've been, you know, on this journey, you know, again with like healing, and it's really like that's one of the physical things that I've been trying to do, and so is heal that. So I came into that session with that in mind, that you know this is the one thing that I want healed. So it's not like I came out of it feeling like I didn't feel like, I mean, I believed it, I felt it, but like it didn't, I don't know. And then Monday comes.
Yes. Good old Monday.
And I ran to the grocery store at around maybe 9 a.m., 9:30 for one thing.
Okay.
And my day starts early. So I had already, you know, I just took a quick break, run to the grocery store real quick, get one thing, come back. I'm walking. No. I am driving to the grocery store, which again, mind you, is I could walk there. It's very quick. I was driving and all of a sudden this thought came in, this realization, and I don't remember what it was, but I do have it in text message because I texted you. But for the moment, I can't remember exactly what the realization was, what the thought was, whatever it was. I was sobbing, just sobbing. And I parked the car, you know, in the parking lot. I'm walking into the grocery store and, you know, gaining my composure. And I remember texting you like, bro, like I am literally beelining it into this grocery store because it is taking me everything to not sob right now.
I'm impressed with you.
Oh my gosh. Ended up picking up not only the one thing I needed, but then picking up 4 new things of pansies.
Nice.
Right. My foot touches the outside of the grocery store and I am just sobbing. Walking to the car, sobbing.
Oh, that release.
And I get home. And the thing is that what I'm feeling, even though I'm sobbing, what I'm feeling is exactly that. I'm feeling release. I'm feeling calm. I'm feeling peace. And I get home and I'm like, okay, is this one of those times where I lean into this and I give myself the space it needs? Or do I say, buck up, pull up your britches, and get back to work?
Yeah.
And I thought about it and thought, I most certainly, absolutely can pull up my britches and get to work. Absolutely.
So what did you do?
Oh, I took a vacation day. Absolutely.
Good for you.
Absolutely.
Self-care is important.
Yes. And I went and I spent, you know, a couple hours It didn't take me that long, but I spent, a couple hours outside. And in that time, then I was, planning my new my pansies now, and,
Beautiful.
I spent some time in scripture and meditation. Well, I should say prayer. Let me rephrase that. Scripture, prayer, being outside, and then I don't remember necessarily the events specifically. I did go back to painting on canvas, but then this is what's huge was that it was like I need to rest. I need to curl up.
Good.
And then it was without even hesitation, because once I was relaxed and on the couch and curled up, and I'm laying down, I'm laying down. I went in instantly.
Wow.
And then from what, happened with that, was
incredible.
Life changing. I cannot even stress enough with those two words how much I really mean life changing. I'm not using those words lightly at all. And then we had yesterday's session, and I can't even believe that. And so again, it's all about that progression. Is what we're finding. Again, going back to that consistency with the group sessions that, and with these specific types of meditations, that it is an absolute progression. And it really, I don't know.
Well, it's what you went through on Monday is a day of integration. So that happens after you have the healing through hypnosis, which was your Sunday.
Healing through hypnosis. Yeah.
And the day of integration isn't always the day after, but you will have a day of release. And it's not to be discouraged that you're going backwards or anything, but when you have that hypnosis, it's bringing in so much healing into your body. It's removing those limiting beliefs and those patterns and any ancestral trauma that you chose to be the breaker of. It's clearing that away. So you release it to allow what's new to integrate for ascension purposes. So you went through all of that. And I wanted to touch up.
I didn't know that.
I wanted to touch up on you talking about that feeling you would get of your skin crawling.
Yeah.
That I had a client today who had healing through hypnosis. She didn't remember a single thing from the entire session.
She didn't?
No, but that was one of her things that she wanted healed, because every time she would try to meditate or do anything, she would get that same feeling of just skin crawling. And her subconscious said that is completely healed, and that was tied to her limiting beliefs that were released. So when she has her day of integration, all of that will be gone and all of the new will come in. So to hear that how much different you feel this week after Sunday is just further proof on what this can do for everyone.
Right. And since that Monday, so the day of integration, that is when I felt like I'm totally different. And it really comes back to everything is just connected.
Yep. Everything is.
And as far as like my mind, body, soul is, really like what I mean. And that has been that root of how I've been experiencing life. and the way in which I've been experiencing life, because it's been a life of survival.
Yep. For many.
And that, Tuesday, really, Monday evening, Monday during the day, it was, I'm living. Like I've made it. Like
You absolutely have.
Survival is over. Like we're living now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, one of the main things that I've been wanting for years.
Mm-hmm.
Is to get out of survival mode. And I hadn't, again, going back, there's intellectual things I knew, but still, at my core, I was still going through life, in fight or flight. I was just in survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gone.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing because it's so hard to be in that survival mode for so long. It just wears you down mentally, physically, everything.
Absolutely. It's no way to live.
No,
it
not
is
at all.
No way to live. And not only, is it no way for someone to, live that way? It's also, in a sense of a society.
Yep.
Because, I think about, before the intellectual and before the, the hypnosis and meditations, just all the gunk I would just put out there in that sense of energy, chaos.
We don't realize.
We don't.
Yeah,
we don't.
Don't realize how powerful our words and our thoughts are just alone. It's not even about the physical.
Exactly. Because all that just comes out.
Mm-hmm.
In the physical. The thought, right? It really does. It's
you're manifesting always.
Always. Always. Always. So,
So then you had a session on what, Tuesday?
Yes.
Was that session any different after having that session on Sunday?
Yes. That this progression that has been going on, it's done.
Wow.
It was completed.
That's amazing.
And one of the things that I did when I was in psychotherapy. Excuse me. Oh my God, is that going to be recorded?
Bless you.
I love it. Keep it in.
Love it.
We're real here.
We are real here.
So I lose it so fast.
You're talking about the session on Tuesday, and it was all
right.
done.
So one of the things that I worked on when I was in therapy was connecting with my inner child. So I have history of inner child work. And that is real work. And it's one of those things where it's, even recommended that you don't even do inner child work without the advice and direction of a professional.
Interesting.
And so it got to a point where I had enough. I don't know, 6 months, a year of doing inner child work. And it got to a point where I had enough and I had to stop. But that, if it wasn't for that, I would have never even understood what is the inner child. And I, also wouldn't have had that idea to be able to kind of see that inner child that is all, although a part of me, that it's still a separate part of me.
Absolutely.
And so, throughout the years, as I've gone in these waves with my depression and whatnot, I'll dive deeper into my creativity, and then through the therapy, I learned, that as I get into these, more, low states, that, using my art, and, to be creative during those times. Right.
So good for you.
Yes. So throughout the years, if I'm, going through a low point, I'll paint and do the exercises, that you learn and blah, blah, blah. And I only want to say that where I ended up Tuesday night from, because it started on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it started from Sunday, but what happened on Monday?
Right.
It really started on Monday, and then it completed on Tuesday. But I believe everything that we've been doing since September 9th, August 30th, whatever, I feel like all of that is what's been leading up to this.
Oh, yeah.
Really.
You've come so far.
Yeah. And that it involved the inner child.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it wasn't planned, didn't even know that this is what was happening. And it feels like that journey for me is now complete. The journey that I was on with the inner child, for the past 15 years, whatever it was, I think it's like 15 years. It's complete, fully integrated, fully connected.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge.
It's huge. Thank you. And I feel like right now I'm speaking more of like a fact situation. Like I'm not even really speaking from like the heart or whatever, because I'm still processing it all.
Right.
Like, I'm just spitting facts. Like I am still like, what? And as that integration happened through the meditation, then there's that other side of it where, you literally feel it. You literally feel that part of you, get connected, get filled, whatever the term is. It's very interesting to hear about, your other client and having that experience with the anxiety and the skin crawling.
Mm-hmm.
Just those being able to see yourself in other people.
Yep. And
to see the healing come for the both of us for that.
Oh, yeah. It's huge.
Is just beautiful. Yes. Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It brings me so much joy.
I bet it has to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've watched your journey literally from the start and then to today. A world of a difference. And all you did was go within. And again, I did nothing. I opened the door. You choose to go and you choose to heal yourself. And you did it because you showed up for you every single session.
It's true. And thank you. There's still that level though. Like you provided the door that I needed. I mean,
yep.
I know I would not get where I am without you. Period.
I appreciate that.
So thank you to the both of us for showing up, man. It's been a ride. It's been fun.
It's been a freaking ride. And I've loved every bit of it. Me too. I love hearing about all your different experiences and what happens and, whether you've trailed off and traveled somewhere. Yes. Or whatever, because you get exactly what's meant for you in every session. It's amazing. It's true. It's got to be so fun for you to experience this. It is. And yeah. You know what the thing that really brings me so much joy is I see you, right? I see you. I see you in the way you feel before we do a session. I usually can feel how a person is feeling before a session.
Yeah.
And then once you come out of it, it's like turning the page in a book, right? And starting a new chapter. And you look lighter. Your energy's lighter. You seem calmer, or whatever we're doing. It's always an uphill tick, never a downhill tick.
Absolutely. And it's screaming at me right now. Like, there was, another thing taught. So, there was, with the main thing that was wrong with my physical body, that health thing, well, then that spreads out into symptoms.
Oh, yeah.
And so one of the things was, in that session, in the healing through hypnosis session, it was, is that gone? Is that healed? And the answer was yes. And bro, like, there are so many things that I've been struggling with, and like symptoms and other things that are just gone.
That's amazing.
Just gone. And I'm seeing it in the physical body now.
Ah, love that.
So now for me, okay, that's done. And it doesn't mean that our sessions are done.
Oh, absolutely not.
Because now what can we really do?
Yep.
Now that the physical body is where it's at, the nervous system is where it's at, the energy body is where it's at, the soul, the spirit, like, this is the most like balanced, aligned. I don't know if there's another word, but is that like, this is the most, I've never felt this until now.
I'm seeing every time I blink, I'm seeing a top hat and showstoppers coming to my mind.
Interesting. I love it.
Because you're freaking doing it.
Yeah.
You're on the rocket.
Yeah. You can't stop me now.
No.
At all.
Absolutely not.
And everything about it is the way I'm experiencing life now is so different. My interactions with people are different.
Yes.
The energy that I feel I'm bringing to the space, I feel like I am walking away from space, not taking on energy.
That's important.
Which is huge.
Oh, yeah.
And that I'm able to kind of just be in this like breeze flow space. Yeah.
Yeah. You've done so much healing. And now you're coming from a place of love and compassion always.
Yes.
And that resonates so far, sends ripples out into the collective. So not only are you healing yourself, but you're healing others.
Right. And that's the thing is flip-flopping from that space of, because we're always putting out ripples. But before, the ripples were fear, anger, all blah blah blah, whatever, right? Those are obviously the two biggest ones. Like that word, right? Like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But that's those are the ripples going out. And that now the ripples coming off of me are exactly what you just said. And the whole thing about it is getting to your authentic self.
Yes. Preach.
Yeah.
Preach.
Yeah. And that's where I feel like I am. And all the while I knew, all these years, I knew I was not being my authentic self.
Mm.
But, going back to that whole thing, like, still, I don't get it. How? What is my authentic self?
It's being true to who you are.
And it's about going within,
Yeah.
looking within, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reparenting,
Mm-hmm.
building that trust within yourself, with your guides, with the Holy Spirit. Like,
It's remembering.
that is how you get back to remembering
Mm-hmm.
and flowing into your authentic self.
Yep.
From my experience, from our experience, right?
You're not wrong. And
Yeah.
once you get to the state that you're in now, you get into what is called the flow state. And when you're in the flow state, anything is possible.
Right.
And that is called 5D living, ladies and gents.
Mm.
Living from the heart.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's a beautiful way to end this episode.
I love it. I can dig it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining again.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I so appreciate you always.
Yeah, you too.
And to everybody else listening, as always, with much love and much thanks.